مساء الخير والسعادة، مثل ما عودناكم أسبوعياً حلقة جديدة من برنامج الرفه، الحلقة العاشرة واللي بنشهد فيها ثالث ورابع سباقات بطولة البحرين الدولية، كأس الرفاع، كأس الدانة. طبعاً راح نغطي سباقات البحرين الدولية بالإضافة إلى الشوط الخامس وهو سباق كأس الملاك واللي مشاركين فيه أقوى أسماء جياد الإنتاج المحلي، والشوط الثامن المخصص للجياد المستوردة الفئة الثانية وهو سباق كأس مجوهرات همفري باتلر. شيخ، اليوم نشوف ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن الجياد اللي اليوم تم استقطابها لمملكة البحرين المستوردة سواء ولا حتى الإنتاج المحلي، ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن كلها ذات مستوى عالي. فاليوم شلون نقيم هذه السباقات وتطورها في مملكة البحرين؟
والله احنا ماشيين على الخطى الصحيحة، يعني خطواتنا ممتازة. اعتقد ان استقطاب هذه الشخصيات لمملكة البحرين هي سر النجاح، وجودهم ولازم يكون عندهم فرصة الفوز عشان نشجع الباقيين انهم يجون ويشاركون معنا ويفوزون، عشان تكون فرصة للجميع. لكن يعني بعد ما تكون فرصة سهلة احنا بندافع عن لقبنا وبندافع بقدر المستطاع، لكن الميدان صح امامهم، والله يوفق الجميع.
الله يوفق الجميع، شكرا لك ومبروك مره ثانيه وبالتوفيق حق ايل اوف جوره.
يلا يا رب
ان شاء الله يا رب. Mr. Humphrey, we're so delighted to have you here at the Kingdom of Bahrain, and this is the second year that you sponsor a race at Rashid Equestrian. Yes, how do you see Bahrain today and your sponsorship or your partnership with Rashid Equestrian?
It's been huge fun. It's been a great adventure. I'd never done any business in the Middle East before, so for me it's a voyage of exploration. Everybody's been extremely kind and very welcoming and very hospitable. It's almost like a little home from home because there are English trainers, English jockeys that I know, and I'm very impressed.
Yeah, it's very great. It's very diverse and everyone here is welcomed, and we love to see everyone in Bahrain. Are you a fan of the equestrian? Are you a fan of the horse racing?
I'm a very big fan.
Very big fan.
I'm an owner back in England.
I wanted to ask you if you favour anyone in this race that you're sponsoring.
Well, I've made the political choice, and I said to Sheikh Issa, I hope I see him on the winner's podium.
اليوم حلقتنا غير، فيها تغطية خاصة للجياد المشاركة في بطولة البحرين الدولية واللي تمثل مختلف الشعارات الأوروبية. بنشوف معاكم عملية استعداد الجياد لخوض ثالث ورابع سباقات البحرين الدولية ومدى جاهزية أهم الجياد المشاركة، وبنبدأ من الشوط الثالث المخصص لجياد التوازن 80 إلى 100 لعمر 3 سنوات فأكثر على مسافة 1200 متر مستقيم، كأس الرفاع، وبمشاركة 18 جواد بعد انسحاب ممثلة المملكة الفرس أوشن ستار، واللي بانسحابها أتاحت الفرصة لدخول الجواد ابن عربي بعد ما كان احتياط. خلونا نشوف أهم تفاصيل سباق كأس الرفاع. ناصر، خبرني البحرين تيرف سيريز متى توصل الجياد البحرين وشلون يكون التنظيم بين نادي راشد والملاك اللي يأتون من الخارج؟
طبعا الخيل توصل قبل أمسية، قبل الجولة الأولى من سلسلة بطولات البحرين الدولية تقريبا من 5 إلى 6 أيام. الخيل أول ما توصل البحرين طبعا لازم تأخذ راحتها الكافية قبل السباق. من توصل الخيل طبعا تكون موجودة هني في محجر هيئة رعاية شؤون الخيل اللي موجود في منطقة الرفه. الفاسيلتيز كلها مهيئة حق الجياد اللي تتواجد، 21 جواد من مختلف الدول الأوروبية. طبعا يقدرون عندهم يستعملون في ترك خاص حق المحجر في جهة اليمين مثل ما نشوف. الجياد الحين طبعا الخيل تستعد للدخول للتمارين، راح يروحون حق التمارين الصباحية. الكثير من الجياد ممكن في بداية قبل سباق التيرف سيريس بيوم يحاولون انهم يستعملون الترك الصغير تفاديا طبعا لاجهاد الحصان مثل ما نقول. الاجواء كلها مهيئه حق الجياد هني، وبالعكس مثل ما تشوفين كلهم مستانسين وكلهم على تم الاستعداد للجوله الثانيه لبطوله البحرين الدوليه.
Ed, can you tell us a little bit about the organizing and the facilitating that Rashid Equestrian does throughout for all the owners coming from abroad Bahrain?
Yeah, so I mean this week obviously we have our Bahrain Turf Series race, which means we've got lots of owners out here. I think there's going to be 50 or so of them that have all got on a plane from England and Ireland during the busy Christmas period, so it's great to welcome them here. In terms of the organisation, not too much changes. Obviously we have everything set up for their arrival. We put a breakfast on for them this morning at the track. You'll see behind me that they're all enjoying watching the horses train. I think for them it's just nice to come and get some sun, see their horses, and I think they're all looking forward to tomorrow.
I know that everyone's just enjoying the sun. It's only, let's say, semi-summer in Bahrain during December. But like, what exactly is the process of having all the owners here in Bahrain?
Yeah, so for the Turf Series, we give them an incentive allowance. We give them some money to help with their trip over here. So they organise most of it themselves. Obviously, the club are here to help facilitate, and we have we're lucky we have a lot of partnerships with hotels here. So we encourage them to stay in our partner hotels. And yeah, they come over, and for them it's it is a holiday. They're obviously here for a bit of work to see their horses run, but the whole point is we try and make it a relaxed environment and to encourage them to bring out their families and enjoy Bahrain.
Philip, I wanted to ask you about Anthem National. I know you bought this horse from Joseph O'Brien. You've only participated with him 3 times. But the good thing is that when you participated with him in the Bahraini course, we saw a very positive result here in Bahrain, and he came in 5th.
Yeah, I was really pleased with him. I thought it would be on the sharp side for him, but he's actually sharpening up. Every day he's here, he's sharpening up all the time. So hopefully back over 6 tomorrow, it should be right to his street. So hopefully we'll see a nice step forward then.
What are you expecting from him this time in this race?
I'm hoping for a big step forward from where we were last time. So if he improves at all, I think he should be somewhere there or thereabouts anyway. And he seems to be loving it here anyway.
Yeah. Any indicators that showed you that he's doing a better performance?
Yeah, he's definitely sharpened up in himself. He's fresh every morning. He's quite a quiet horse normally at home, and he's actually come to life since he's been here. So it's he's definitely sharpened up. His work's been good. Like, he's not a flashy workhorse anyway, so whatever he does has been better than he used to do. So it's all been good.
It's lovely to see you here, especially at this time of the year. And I wanted to ask you about Warrior Brave. I mean, he's ran in the first race of Manama Cup.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Yeah, he had a good run,
yeah.
finished 3rd. And we see him running again this week.
Yeah, look, he came out of his race in good form from the last day, so hoping for a good run this time. I think the trip will suit him better this time as well, so hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, we saw him running in the 5 furlong this time. before the 6. Usually he runs the 6.
Yeah.
What is the plan for him this year?
Just supposed to see how he runs this time and see then after that. I'm not sure, to be honest, but we'll leave that up to Ross and the owners.
I mean, after coming third, probably you're always like expecting for him to give a better performance this week, yeah?
Yeah, expecting for a better run anyway, so hopefully.
How has he been doing in the trainings?
Great, he's good and fresh and well in himself, so couldn't ask for any more, to be honest.
What are you expecting from him tomorrow?
Hopefully a good run anyway, but look, anything could happen, so.
George, we're so happy to see you back here in Bahrain, and I'm going to ask you about 2 horses today. I'm going to ask you first about Rocket Rodney, who took his run last week and is back in this week. What indicators has he given you for this race?
Yeah, I mean, when he ran 3 weeks ago, it was a relatively short period of time between coming off the plane and racing, and it's possible he didn't really acclimatise as well as we'd have hoped, but he chased a very strong pace the last day, and he was in the firing line a long way out and he fell in a bit of a hole. We're stepping up to 6 furlongs today. His training has been very good in between runs, so we'll see.
We know that he used to perform better performances in previous seasons. What are your hopes this season? From what you've seen during training, do you think that he'd be able to perform as he used to perform in previous seasons?
Yeah, it's funny, you know, horses are strange creatures at times. You know, he has been training nicely. He's shown me no indication of a drop-off in form at all. So it's funny, sprinters they can be heroes one day and zero the next. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him bounce back at some level, but he's got it all to prove again now. He's been a little bit disappointing, if we're being honest about it, so he's got to bounce back. But he's drawn on the right side of the track. We're stepping up an extra furlong. We're going to ride him quieter today, try and get his confidence up, and we'll see how we go.
And they're off. Get It began smartly in the centre with Roman Dragon showing up prominently. So too Warrior Brave, Thundermore, far side Brazen Bolt, very pale jacket to the near side is running handily with Buffer Zone under the near side running rail. Far side right group further back to Kiwano, who's being chased by the yellow cap of Swindler, and then comes Anthem National and being pushed along nationwide. But faces challenges here over on the far side, challenging strongly Rocket Rodney. Just dropping in behind these is Buffer Zone. It's Rocket Rodney and Brazen Bolt. Those two battle for the lead. Rocket Rodney by a half length, drifting over to the near side from Brazen Bolt. Rocket Rodney holding on. Rocket Rodney beats Brazen Bolt. Anthem National ends up on the near side and was staying on, disputes it for places with Ibn Arabi, and right there was Buffer Zone. So it's Rocket Rodney who's gone on to take it. Looked hard work in the closing stages for Rocket Rodney.
ألف مبروك روكيت رودني. كنا ننتظر نرجع نشوف مستوى روكيت رودني أجين، ونقدر اليوم نقول أن روكيت رودني رجع مستواه في هذه السباق، وما شاء الله يعني فيكتوريوس اليوم نقدر نقول في القمة مع أشواط السيريز 2 out of 3 لحد الآن.
الحمد لله.
وإن شاء الله 3 coming in the way.
يلا يا رب. أعتقد روكيت رودني أدى اللي عليه، صانع عزة الحقيقة، وعطانا نتائج طيبة في السابق في الموسم البريطاني. أدى نتيجة طيبة في رويال أسكوت، أدى لي فوز في سانداون ليستد، وبعدين من ذاك الوقت ما حصل الشوط اللي هو يستحقه. فاليوم الحمد لله وصل للمرحلة اللي أدى الواجب ومشيت الأمور كلها من أحسن ما يكون. لكن خليني أرد أكرر أقول لك هذا الشوط قوي جدا. الخيل ترى اللي موجودة فيه مو بسهلة، مثل ما قلت لك مساء لو نعيد الشوط 10 مرات يمكن نحصل 10 نتائج مختلفة كل مرة.
Yeah, exactly. Everything went right for him today. He went quick and he was drawn on the rail and he was able to move into the race smoothly and it just went perfectly. He was able to bounce back to form as well. So he's fallen in the weights a little bit as well. So it's probably a good thing. I'm a bit out of breath because Isle of Jura is tugging me around.
Take a deep breath. Take your time. I know that you were a bit worried and you weren't as confident before the race, but what does this tell you today about Rocket?
Well, he looks like he's enjoying his time in Bahrain. You know, he's acclimatized now. He was training really well into the run, and he's a happy horse. And you know, when they're happy, they're able to produce the goods. So it was a nice surprise. It wasn't a shock, but it was a nice surprise.
Yeah, the race went very well. I was in quite a small group on the rail, but it was the right place to be. The two horses in front of me took me right into the race as far as I liked, and they've gone very quick. And I think they liked the fact that they just came back to him over this longer trip. He's just improved from the last run, his first run here the other day, and he's put it all together, and he's run a super race.
انتصار بحريني آخر في بطولة البحرين الدولية بشعار المتصدر فيكتوريوس، بعد ما تمكن الجواد روكيت رودني من استعادة مستواه الطبيعي، محققاً انتصار شبه مفاجئ للمضمر جورج سكوت اللي ما كان متوقع هذا الفوز بهذه الطريقة، خصوصاً بعد تراجع الجواد في المشاركات الأخيرة. لكن المستوى اللي ظهر فيه الجواد كان عكس التوقعات، فمثل ما قال سمو الشيخ ناصر بن حمد آل خليفة بأن قوة السباقات وخصوصاً هالشوط من المستويات العالية لو نعيد السباق أكثر من مرة بنشهد نتيجة مختلفة في كل مرة، كون الجياد المشاركة ذو مستوى عالي. ولكن الأهم بأن الانتصار كان بحريني وبشعار فيكتوريوس اللي تمكن من الفوز بسباقين من أصل 3 سباقات من بطولة البحرين الدولية. الآمال والأمنيات مستمرة لتحقيق انتصار ثالث لفريق فيكتوريوس والثاني في هالأمسية مع الجواد آيل أوف جورا، أبرز المرشحين في الشوط الرابع المقام على كأس الدانا. خلونا نشهد تفاصيل الشوط الرابع واللي فيه الجياد المميزة. آيل أوف جورا القادم من انتصار في أول سباقات بطولة البحرين الدولية، والجواد لوكاندر أحد الجياد القوية اللي يشرف عليها المضمر جورج بيكر، والجواد بوكس تو بوكس اللي بدأ موسمه في البحرين بأداء متطور قدر يحقق فيه المركز الثاني خلف آيل أوف جورا. إلى الشوط الرابع ورابع سباقات بطولة البحرين الدولية كأس الدانا على مسافة 2000 متر.
Well, we are delighted to be here, excited to be here. We love being here. We had a lovely winter last year, so let's hope we can have some more fun this year. So when you turn up at a race course and you see a picture of your horse on the stands, that's always a good sign. And he had a fantastic year last year, as you know. And yes, we were delighted with that run the other day. I think he'll definitely come on for that. You know, that was straight off the aeroplane. He just got a little bit tired, and I think that made the difference. So hopefully tomorrow we will see another big run from him. As you know, he loves it here. Pat Cosgrave, who rode him to win the first race last year, the first Turf Series race, he flies in from Dubai. So delighted that he's going to be with us tomorrow, and yeah, all the team here are very happy with the horse, and yeah, he's been a superstar for us. Whatever happens tomorrow, he's been a superstar. But look, he's in good form, and we're looking forward to it.
He was fresh off the plane. He had a recent wind operation. The race probably came a little bit too early for him. So, you know, he'll be absolutely 100% ready for tomorrow. Whether he can beat Isle of Jura and box to box, Isle of Jura's up £5, but looks a mighty strong horse and won pretty comfortably last time, so that will take a bit of beating. And I think box to box also, you know, will be race ready tomorrow. I probably make box to box a slight favourite because of the £5 race on Isle of Jura. So I think the three of us, you know, there's plenty of other good horses in the field, but it'll be tight between those. So we've got a great chance of winning. We've got a great chance of placing. We'll be disappointing if we're not near the front.
Beautiful, wake up, sun shining.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be. Yeah, good racing. Looking forward to it.
All right. I really need to ask you about the racing and Muktasib. How do you see the chances of Muktasib?
Well, it's very well the horse. You know, we hope we get a good run. It's a tough race. Lots of competition was here before when we ran a couple of weeks ago. So, but hopefully we can find a bit of improvement. And
you think after his first run that he would give a better performance?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But listen, I'm sure he's enjoying himself here.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's better than being stuck at home in the cold, rainy weather in England. He's probably having the time of his life here.
So we hope to see him tomorrow and see his
we're looking forward to
performance.
seeing him run, and hopefully he runs a big race.
Yes.
Breeder of Godolphin, Prolando.
Yeah, very nice horse. He settled in really well here, and he ran really quite nicely last time. We were a little bit surprised that there wasn't as much pace as there could have been, and probably made the mistake of dropping him out a little bit too much. But he ran on well at the end and stayed the trip well. So looking forward to this next run.
I know he's got a very positive results this season. He's come 3 times third place, and he's got also a second place in November, which is very recent. And he's usually mostly on the 7 and 8 furlong, and then he gave a very great performance after a big jump on the 1 mile, 2 furlong.
That was why we were very obliged to hang on to him early in the race, because we weren't sure that he'd stay. And something that was very important was that he didn't get too keen early on and pull too hard, which he didn't. Drawn 2, it'll be a very different story tomorrow, so he's going to have to settle in the pack a little, but as long as there's a good pace, I'm sure he can do. And his jockey's very experienced, and hopefully he can run as nice a race, but a little bit better this time.
Hopefully. How about Duke de Kent?
He surprised me a little bit last time, because I thought he'd need his race. It was his first run for a long time, and it was his first start for us, so we didn't really know where we were. But I was delighted with his performance. He ran on strongly.
He came on 6th.
Yeah, he came 6th. He's got the help of some cheek pieces tomorrow, and a tongue strap, which are things that he normally races in. So hopefully that'll help him, and he should be competitive as well. So we can try and turn the tables, give it our best shot anyway, but hopefully we have 2 live chances.
Everyone's eyes is on Isle of Jura, especially last time after his dash in the last few meters. Everyone was looking at box to box, and he came in with super confidence, and he won that race. He won Manama Cup. So probably everyone's eyes is going to be on him today, either competitors or the horses that he's going against, or even the sport lovers. Everyone wants to see what performance he's going to give today. What are your hopes for Isle of Jura today?
Yeah, my hopes are that he can put in a similar performance. He's trained really well in between runs. He's a beautiful big horse. He was very, very fractious before the race the last day and got very upset. So we've done a lot of paddock schooling. He's walked around here 100 times in the last few weeks. So yeah, look, I'm excited to see how he runs. He's got 5 pounds more. He's a big horse. That shouldn't be a problem. The problem is we're drawn wide. We need a strong pace. But yeah, I'm looking forward to him. He's trained really nicely, nicely.
But he used to run like 7 and 8 furlongs, and now a big step for him to go to 1 mile and 2 furlong. And he gave quite an amazing race and won that race.
Yeah, well, he's bred to go 1.25 miles. He's a big giant of a horse, big strides, so the trip's no problem. I would hope that one day we'll step up to 1.5 miles. So yeah, we're excited about him. And he's a bit of a wussy. He's always sort of a bit worries about things, so we just want to keep his mind in the right place, and hopefully he can do the job.
And they're off, 2,000 metres in front of them. Port Lions was the last one away. Slieve Binion began well, box to box, showing up prominently to the outside. And Parlando's right there, so too is Grenier as they go towards down the far side. Parlando's got a position to the inside, being chased up by Mokhtar as they move into the back straight. What a Welcome was taken back early, panning for gold in mid-division with Lucander. And Isle of Jura's really running on. It's Lucander and box to box now from Parlando. Don't rule out Isle of Jura down the outside. Lucander's got the lead. Isle of Jura with an inspired ride coming home. Lucander does enough. Lucander denies Isle of Jura. Box to box next. And then Glenn Savage was racing alongside Parlando. So Lucander and Isle of Jura.
I think Isle of Jura's technique this time was super different, isn't it?
Wow.
He came in very late. He came in very late, yeah?
We hit the front too soon for our horse, but it's a long way home when you hit the front.
But I mean, Lucander loves the Bahraini course, and today his form, let's say, is back to show us that he is...
Look, he's been such a star for us.
Yes.
Last year was amazing, as I keep saying, when your horse is on the back of the stand, the photograph on the back of the stand promoting the series, obviously he did something pretty special last year. Mm-hmm. That just means so much. He's just a wonderful, wonderful horse who keeps on giving, and he tries so hard. And it wasn't straightforward. It was a messy race, and I thought he was a bit wide, and then he hit the front soon enough. And he's a target for Isle of Jura. But when Isle of Jura came to our horse, I just think he picked up a little bit. It's just all guts, all heart.
All heart. But as I said, Lucander loves the Bahraini course, and maybe he needed the first run for him just to
He was
settle.
definitely, look, he ran fantastically well. He was third.
Yeah, he was third.
And I think, yes, he just got a little bit tired in the last half furlong. It was a very good run that day, and I think that's just put him spot on for today. And I don't know where we go now, but we'll enjoy today, and if he's all right in the morning, then we can make some more plans with him. But just a magical horse to be part of.
أول انتصار لممثلين الدول الأوروبية مع الجواد اللي يجيد الأداء على المضمار البحريني لوكاندر. بعد ما قدم لنا سباق قوي استعاد في مستواه الحقيقي وأضاف إلى رصيده ثالث انتصار بالمضمار البحريني والأول في هالموسم له وللمضمر جورج بيكر، واللي كانت ثقته كبيرة في الجواد من قبل السباق. كون لوكاندر يمتلك خبرة المضمار البحريني بعد تجربة ناجحة في الموسم الماضي، وتمكن ممثل فريق فيكتوريوس أو مملكة البحرين الجواد آيل أوف جورا من تحقيق المركز الثاني بأداء رائع ليبرهن لنا قوته وثبات مستواه القوي على الرغم من اندفاعته الأخيرة في آخر الأمتار. أما الجواد بوكس تو بوكس فما زال في المنافسة بأداء متطور في مشاركاته في الموسم الماضي بعد ما تمكن من تحقيق المركز الثالث لمصلحة المضمر هيوغو بالمر. ومن سباقات بطولة البحرين الدولية إلى أقوى أشواط جياد الإنتاج المحلي كأس الملاك، واللي راح نشهد فيه منافسة قوية يصعب على الجميع اختيار اسم على الآخر. سباق للفئة الأولى على مسافة 2000 متر، أسماء لا يستهان فيها، ففي خزائنها إنجازات كبيرة، فهذه الأسماء نفسها بنشوفها تشارك بأكبر كؤوس الموسم، كأس جلالة الملك المعظم حفظه الله ورعاه، وكأس ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء حفظه الله. فمن يفتتح أقوى سباقات الإنتاج المحلي ويظفر كأس الملاك؟ See their chances today?
Well, they're both good horses. You see on the day the ground's not that great, but they've all got to go through it. They're both in very good form, both training very well, and they're both good horses. One's an Oaks winner from last year, one's a Derby winner from last year. So.
And they meet in this race?
They meet every morning in training. But I'd like to think that they're going to be thereabouts.
All right.
Yeah.
Good enough.
What do you think?
I think I favour Mediterranean Moon. Maybe.
Well, she's run a couple of more times.
Yeah.
We're going to hold her up a little bit more today.
أبو عبد الله اليوم يعني ما أعرف أسأل عن من وأخلي من، ما شاء الله تبارك الرحمن. عندنا 5 إيبك، ليفينج آرت، مدلل، تارس، بايسز. باخذ الكلام منك أنت. المورتل باخذ الكلام منك أنت. ميديترينيان مون، فان هالن،
كلهم زينين.
كلهم زينين.
فبيبين اليوم طبعا اغلب خيلي ما ركضوا من العام، بس مورتل اظن راكب، ميديترينيان مون وليفينج ارت.
بايسز بعد.
وبايسز. ايبك وتارس من العام ما ركضوا. فاتوقع جهوزيتهم تحتاج هذه الريسه.
تحتاج هذه الرن.
اي نعم اتوقع. نشوف ان شاء الله.
امالك على من اليوم؟
اي واحد منهم.
انا اسالك امالك على من
فيهم؟
اي واحد منهم.
Starter holding them, and they're off for the Owners' Cup. And the first away is Van Halen from a wide berth. Moodalal is racing prominently. Immortals just in behind them. Yellow Cap of Pisces to the inside of Taurus. Then Mediterranean Moon followed by Living Art. Man must be around about 12 lengths off the pace. Not a lot of speed on here, and it is Van Halen the leader in the hands of Gerald Mosse. Moodalal now taking on Van Halen, perhaps the tempo increasing a little bit. Just in behind the front two is Pisces. Then comes Immortal with up along the inside running rail Taurus. Then Mediterranean Moon, several lengths to Mansood. The green and blue jacket of Epic passing Living Art as they leave the back straight. 800 metres left to go, approaching the turn in, and it's Van Halen the leader. Moodalal and Mediterranean Moon as they head towards the last 100. Moodalal from Mediterranean Moon. Moodalal still finding plenty for Jason Watson. Moodalal holding on in game style from Mediterranean Moon. Back in third place Taurus, and Living Art joined Immortal for fourth. So it is Moodalal, number 5, the winner for Fauzinas, beating Mediterranean Moon. And those two have been
قلت لك المفروض تفوز اليوم ما شاء الله، يعني مجريات الشوط كلها المفروض ان هي في صالح الجياد اللي معاك ابو عبد الله.
اي اكيد.
واثبتنا اليوم.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
مدلل خوش حصان.
خوش حصان مدلل، وانا كنت انتظر عوده مستواه، واليوم
نعم.
نقول مستوى مدلل عاد.
اكيد.
الى موسم السباقات.
اكيد.
نكست ستيب.
وان شاء الله بالوقت المناسب، لان جاينا كاس ولي العهد وكاس جلاله الملك.
فنقول خلاص كاس ولي العهد بيكون موجود، كاس جلاله الملك بنشوف مدلل. كلهم يكونوا موجودين. عوده مستوى مدلل. كنا ننتظرها.
الصراحه ركض.
اي.
نشكر المدرب فوزي ناس وتجهيزه يعني صراحه، والفارس وجميع طاقم المحمديه. الحمد لله رب العالمين.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، يعني نقدر نقول اليوم المدلل فاز على اقوى اسماء الانتاج المحلي في مملكه البحرين.
الحمد لله.
معناته قاعدين نجهز حق الكؤوس الكبيره ان شاء الله.
كاس ولي العهد ان
كاس
شاء
ولي
الله.
العهد. كاس جلاله الملك ان شاء الله باذن الله.
لا هذاك مسافه اطول، لكن ان شاء الله.
والله فوزي يقول. احنا على كلام فوزي ان شاء الله باذن الله. عودة وأي عودة لنجم المحمدية الجواد مدلل. فبعد انتظار 3 سباقات من دون انتصار، رفض البطل مدلل من انهاء سنة 2023 من دون إعادة مستواه وانتصار أخير بالسنة. فتغلب مدلل على أسماء تعتبر الأقوى من بين جميع جياد الإنتاج المحلي، وبقيادة موفقة من الفارس المحترف جيسون واتسون، وتمركز كان له الدور الأكبر لانتزاع كأس الملاك وحجز مقعد كبير بكأس ولي العهد رئيس مجلس الوزراء لجياد الإنتاج المحلي. ففرحة قائد فريق المحمدية ريسينج سمو الشيخ سلطان الدين بن محمد آل خليفة ما تنوصف بعد هالانتصار، وبالتحديد مع هالجواد اللي يعني الكثير للفريق، فعودته تعتبر مكسب كبير. ومن عودة الجواد مدلل لمستواه الطبيعي إلى البطل الغير مهزوم بالموسم باي لاين، ملك العاديات ريسينج، وسباق آخر في مسافته المفضلة 1600 متر أمام أسماء مكررة للسباق الأخير، بالإضافة إلى اسم جديد وهو سير وينستون ممثل المملكة المتحدة البريطانية اللي يشرف عليه المضمر جورج بيكر. فهل بإمكان نجم العاديات مواصلة التألق والانتصارات من دون أي هزيمة في هالموسم؟ جواب هالسؤال في الشوط الثامن والأخير.
I suppose much of the same. Nothing's changed with him. He's in good order. He's fresh. He's training well. Not doing so much with him these days because he's trying to save him a little bit. But yeah, we expect him to run well.
How about Breath of Air? I know that Breath of Air always
Well, he likes to run along in front,
yes.
so obviously he's there to sort of help the pace for Byline, but he's there at the same time. He's there to do his best, and again, he's in great form, good shape. So we'll see.
We'll see. Good luck, and I hope that I can come back to you after this and say congratulations.
بلا شك يعني ما في يعني أي 1% أي واحد موجود في سباق الخيل اليوم إنه ما يرشح بايلاين على المستوى اللي قدمه، وخصوصا في هذه المسافة.
المضمار مضمار بايلاين اليوم، 90% الفوز لبايلاين.
And they're off. Number 4 Ecosystem was withdrawn, didn't enter the starting stalls. They're racing for the Humphrey Butler Fine Jewellery Cup, and off to a good start is a Breath of Air going around the field. Memento as they go through the first 200, and it is Memento now hits the front from Breath of Air. Dark blue cap of Byline to the outside. Breath of Air second place. The cheek-pieced Byline, the informed Byline third, with the green jacket of Aman following. Gamay is to the outside of Sir Winston, who's in the blue silks to the running rail, and last of all Adab as they pass the 800 going down the side of the track, and it is still Memento in front. Memento by 2 lengths being followed by Go. On the wide outside here comes Byline with a big run. It's Memento, Byline, Breath of Air. Best of the rest is Goumet followed by Sir Winston. They're inside the final 200. Byline is having to work here to master Memento. It's Byline in front, Memento second place. Byline just doing enough. Byline only just had a fight to beat Memento. That's 5 straight wins, and they are clear of the others. Goumet was alongside Breath of Air. They dispute third. Good finish.
Well, of course, it's a Group 2 race, so Byline's having to give them weight. So you get to races like the Elm Feet, they're all carrying the same weight. So it gets a little bit easier the better the race for them. But Gerard done the right thing. The pace wasn't that strong, and so that's why he was sat a little bit closer today than he normally sits. But Gerard said, ready, press the button.
He just
Byline just done his thing, which he does so well.
هذه البطل الغير مهزوم هالموسم بايلاين، اسم صعب في مسافة 1600 متر على الرغم من ظهور الجواد مهمنتو ممثل اسطبل العفو بمستوى متطور وقوي، لأن قوة الجواد بايلاين نجم فريق العاديات كان كفيلة بتحقيقه الانتصار الرابع في الموسم وبدون أي هزيمة ليتوج نفسه بطلاً لكأس مجوهرات همفري باتلر بقيادة موفقة من الخبير جيرالد موسي اللي انتزع الفوز بآخر الأمتار وبفارق رقبة عن الجواد مهمنتو مع فارسه سفيان سعدي. ما توقع في أي تعليق إضافي بإمكاننا إضافته على هالبطل، فبايلاين يستحق حلقة خاصة وموضوع شامل عن نجوميته وتألقه، فهنيئا لفريق العاديات ريسينج على هذا البطل. وقبل ما ننتقل مثل ما عودناكم لحائط الصدارة، وجب علينا نطمن متابعين ومحبين سباقات السرعة عن الحالة الصحية للفارس البحريني المتألق عبد الرحيم جاسم بعد حادثهم في هالأمسية. مساء الخير عبد الرحيم، والحمد لله على سلامتك. خبرنا شنو اللي صار معاكم في الشوط وشلون صحتك اليوم؟
الله يسلمك نيلة. في البداية أشكركم على هالبرنامج وأشكرك على سؤالك، وحبيت أطمنكم وأطمن الجمهور إن الحمد لله الأمور كانت كلها بخير، وإن شاء الله راح أرجع حق السباقات الأسبوع. وحبيت بعد أتحمل السلامة لزملائي الفرسان الفارس ليني ومعن والفارس أنس السيابي اللي إن شاء الله راح يترخص اليوم من المستشفى
إن شاء الله.
الله يحفظ جميع الفرسان، وفي النهاية هاي عالم السباقات يعني الأمور تحصل. فالحمد لله على كل حال، وإن شاء الله راح نرجع أقوى
إن شاء الله بإذن الله يا رحيم. أكيد إحنا نتمنى الشفاء العاجل للجميع، ونهنيك على تألقك هالموسم والمحافظة على صدارة الفرسان بعدد انتصاراتك، ونطمح لك بمواصلة التألق، ونتمنى لكم السلامة دائما في المضمار، وأكيد نتمنى الشفاء العاجل للفارس العماني أنس السيابي، والله يحفظكم دائما يا رحيم.
إن شاء الله إن شاء الله. وحبيت بعد استغل الفرصة أشكر رئيس الهيئة العليا في النادي سمو الشيخ عيسى بن سلمان على متابعته دائما ويانا، وما انسى سمو الشيخ خالد بن علي اللي للأمانة دعمه سواء في السباقات أو خارج السباقات. وحبيت يعني أشكره شخصيا على وقفته وياي من المستشفى لما طلعت الحمد لله، وهاي شيء مو غريب علي.
والله تستاهلون يا عبد الرحيم، واكيد هذه مو غريبه على شيوخنا، والله يحفظكم مثل ما قلت، وان شاء الله نشوفك في هالامسيه بصحه اقوى، ونشهد لك تالق اكبر ان شاء الله باذن الله. شكرا لك على تواجدك معنا اليوم يا عبد الرحيم. مشاهدينا مثل ما شفتوا، ما زال عبد الرحيم جاسم محافظ على صداره الفرسان، وبنفس المستوى يحافظ فريق فيكتوريوس على صداره الملاك ب 17 انتصار. وبكذي أقول لكم وصلنا لختام حلقتنا لليوم. نلقاكم على خير الأسبوع القادم، مع السلامة.